Guten Tag. We're ready to start Kapitel 1. And the main topic of Kapitel 1 ist Freizeit. Was machst du gern? We talked a little bit about the word gern before, and it generally goes along with a verb and says that you like to do whatever that verb is. So if you use a verb like to play, and you say ich spiele gern, that means you like to play. If you take a verb like ich spiele Gitarre, you always want to put the gern right after the verb. So wherever in the sentence the verb comes, you want to follow it with gern. That means that you generally like to do that verb. Ich schwimme gern. Ich höre gern Musik. Ich spiele gern Fußball. Okay, those would all be telling somebody that you like to do something. So let's take a look at some examples. Fußball spielen. Diese zwei Männer spielen Fußball. Und sie spielen gern Fußball. Karten spielen. Diese zwei Frauen spielen gern Karten. Reiten. Das Mädchen reitet gern. Segeln. Die Leute segeln gern. Spazieren gehen. Der Mann und die Frau gehen gern spazieren. Tanzen. Der Mann tanzt gern. Wandern. Zwei Leute wandern gern. Gitarre spielen. Zwei Frauen spielen gern Gitarre. Okay, now we have a little bit of a review. So, hier haben wir unser Verb wandern. Und mit gern, Peter und Stefan wandern gern. Thomas segelt gern. Ernst spielt gern Fußball. Jutta und Gabi spielen gern Karten. Melanie tanzt gern. Veronika reitet gern. Michael spielt gern Gitarre. Herr und Frau Ruf gehen gern spazieren. Okay, die Verben konjugieren. We did this once in class, but let's review a little bit. Here are your correct verb endings for when you're using a verb with a specific pronoun. Okay, ich spiele, am Ende. Ich spiele, ich wandere, ich tanze, ich gehe, ich segle, ich reite. Du spielst, st, am Ende. Du spielst, du wanderst, du reitest, du segelst. Er, sie und es spielt, t am Ende. Er spielt, er segelt, er wandert, er geht gern spazieren, mit t am Ende. And a nice little mnemonic device that helps you remember things is for this side, for the singular side, because these are all singular. I, you, he, she, it. That's all singular. This is our plural side over here. For the singular side, E, S, T, T, I always have remembered with Eastern Standard Time. So if you remember that mnemonic device, each of these words starts with E, S, T, T. That's how I remember the singular side. So if you can sort of draw out this chart for yourself, you can remember Eastern Standard Time in order. On the plural side over here, we have we, you all. This is the only non-plural, but we put it over here because it's really a second person singular because it's formal, but it has the same verb ending as they. And so we usually lump it in with they because then they have the same ending. Okay, so this is the only one here, the you formal, that is not plural. but this is generally our plural side over here. And if you look at the endings, en, t, and en, and you put them together, en, t, en, in German you get the word Enten. And what does the word Enten mean? It means ducks. So if you can remember the German word for ducks, which is Enten, E-N-T-E-N, that has always been my mnemonic device that helps me remember what the endings are here. Okay? Gut, gehen wir zurück. So. The question that all of these are answering, okay, let's go over here to this slide. The questions that we're answering here are, what do they like to do in their free time, Freizeit? Was machst du gern in deiner Freizeit? Das ist die Frage. Was machst du gern in deiner Freizeit? Okay. Peter und Stefan wandern gern. Was machst du gern? If I were to answer that question, I would say, what do I like to do? Meine Tochter reitet gern. Meine andere Tochter spielt gern Fußball. Und meine andere Tochter tanzt gern. Ich spiele gern Karten. Ich jogge gern. Und ich gehe gern spazieren.